Dith Dowell. Hello everyone, and welcome to Learn Cornish Podcast Lesson 1. Today we will cover basic phrases and the short form of the verb bos in the present tense. Bos means to be, and in Cornish, bos can take two forms, the short form and the long form. We will cover the short form today and the long form in another podcast. Let's start with some phrases. Dith da, hello. Mitin da, good morning. Dohadjith da, good afternoon. Gorthuha da, good evening. Nos da, good night. Fatlagenis, how are you, singular. Fatlagenoch, how are you, plural. In point da, in good spirits. Dalauer, okay or all right. Squeeth, tired. Muras, thank you. Mar plague, please. Gav them, excuse me. Drog you Genev, sorry. Pig emis Euhema, how much is this? Kesloena, congratulations. Kerno Agastiner, welcome to Cornwall. Ohano you, my name is. Joan of thee, I am Joan. Da Eugenev Metcha Genis, pleased to meet you, singular. Da Eugenev Metcha Geno, pleased to meet you, plural. Ablaethos ta Devedis, where are you from? Devedis of thee Agurno, I am from Cornwall. Trigus of thee in Kerno, I live in Cornwall. Duganes, goodbye, singular. Duganohui, goodbye, plural. Thawellis, see you, singular. Agasquelis, see you, plural. Thawellis scon, see you soon, singular. Thawellis diwetha, see you later, singular. Thawellis avoro, see you tomorrow, singular. Chonsda, good luck. Yachisda, cheers, good health. Martason, maybe. Niwon, I don't know. Ploma and Bisva, where is the toilet? You might have noticed that Kerno changed to Gurno in Devedis of thee a Gurno. This is because of consonant mutation, which is a feature of all Celtic languages. We will cover this in detail in another lesson. Now let's look at the verb bos, which means to be. The short form of bos is used with nouns and adjectives. In English, this would include sentences like I am happy, you are a woman, she is sad, and they are purple. The long form is used for verbs in position, which in English would be things like I am waiting, we are in the shop, you are playing football, and he is at the station. We will look at the long form in more detail in another podcast. We will start by introducing the Cornish personal pronouns, which in English are I, you, singular and familiar, he, she, we, you, plural and or formal, and they. In the same order in Cornish, these are vi, ta, ev, he, ni, hui, and e. Note that she is he in Cornish. The short form of bos is therefore of thee, osta, you ev, you he, on ni, o hui, and in thee. These mean in the same order I am, you are, singular, he is, she is, we are, you are, plural, and they are. Here are some example sentences. Lowen of thee, I am happy. Benin osta, you are a woman. Squeeth you ev, he is tired. Trist you he, she is sad. Tus onni, we are men. Benen is o hui, you are women. Purpur inzi, they are purple. You have probably noticed that sentences in this form go adjective or noun, then verb, then personal pronoun. They can also go personal pronoun, verb, adjective or noun. For example, vi of Lowen or vi of Benin. This is less common and puts the emphasis on the personal pronoun. It is also common to omit the personal pronoun, for example, Lowen of, which also means I am happy. You have probably also noticed that there isn't a word for the indefinite article, which in English is a or an. Confusingly though, the definite article, which is the or the in English, is an in Cornish. For example, an den yw lowen, the man is happy. Teg yw an chi, the house is pretty. Da ins an pastio, the pasties are good. To ask a question, the order of words is the same as in English. Some examples are, yw an den lowen, is the man happy? Os ta trist, are you sad? Yw purper, is it purple? When referring to people, you is usually accompanied by ev or he to indicate gender. If the personal pronoun is omitted, you usually means is it or it is. Ev and he are also used to mean it and correspond to the gender of the noun in Cornish. To make a negative statement, we use the Cornish word for not, which is ni or nins if it's followed by a vowel. Statements start with ni or nins and are followed by the positive question format. Here are some examples. Nins yw ev lowen, he is not happy. Nins on squeath, we aren't tired. Nins ins purper, they are not purple. To form negative questions, we need the particle a, which has no English translation, and ni or nins. Questions begin with a ni or a nins and are followed by the positive question format. This is the same as adding a to the beginning of a negative statement. Here are some examples. A nins yw ev lowen, is he not happy? A nins on squeath, aren't we tired? A nins ins purper, are they not purple? In English, questions can be answered with a simple yes or no. In Cornish, the grammatically correct way to answer a question involves repeating the verb. In English, this would sound like I am and I am not, for example. A positive answer is formed by simply repeating the verb. For example, os ta trigus in Cerno? Do you live in Cornwall? Of, trigus of vi in Cerno? Yes, I live in Cornwall. A negative answer is formed with the word na, which is nag before a vowel. For example, os ta trigus in Cerno? Nag of, nins of vi trigus in Cerno? No, I do not live in Cornwall. For the verb bos, all negative statements and questions use nag and nins because each form of the verb in the present tense begins with a vowel. In most cases, na and ni would be used. For example, ni won, I don't know. In Cornish, there are words for yes and no. They are ja and na, which are commonly used in conversation, but are not the grammatically correct way of answering questions. This concludes Lesson 1. Thank you for listening.